Hello everybody, my name is that Joe Guy and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. You might be wondering why we're starting this episode paused. Well, quite frankly, because bear. There's a bear, and we're just gonna let it kind of wander into camp and take 1,000 damage. What the heck is going on already? Well, I'm not complaining. It's an elite large bear, no less. But it's never mind, Markus just immediately dispelled his own panic. Just attack it already. Watch that cycle down. Cool, maybe you want to flank it. Just a suggestion. Also, did your hat fall off? What else can I do? I could probably get a barrier on both of them up there. Yes, remember to use that. That's right, you and me, Vivian, using barrier. Excuse me. Some freaking guard you are. That's what you get for exposing the forearms. They have no confidence in their own prowess. Probably because their prowess is non-existent, because their forearms are exposed. No, a sword couldn't possibly cut a forearm. It's too close to the hilt. Nobody ever aims for your sword arm during battle. Blackwall, get the hell back in there. See if we can get a better position. Man, this camp is just not safe. That is like twice we've been attacked specifically here. Let's just loot stuff and get on our way. Who killed a ram here as well? This is a weird camp. This is a weird camp. Anyway. Oh, bear gets claws. What the hell is that? No. Bear gets claws? A hunter named Bear Grit was out looking for large bears in order to collect their claws, which appear to be of considerable crafting value. Maybe. Well, we're not going to try at it. How's my requisitions doing? I need salvage ships, mining equipment, and field tents. Well, we have none of them, but that's fine. Let's find... What? Okay, cool. I was wondering for a second why you didn't have your hat on, but then I realized I hid hats, but the hat is so intrinsic to your character, Cole. I feel like it should be an exception, quite frankly. Well, none of the rest of you are wearing hats. It's kind of a shame because the hats on Vivienne and on Cole look really good. And even Blackwall. Maybe this is a thing that we kind of have on and off as it goes along. Everybody's hats. Everybody looks pretty good in their hats at the moment. Yeah, those hats are lore fitting, and Markus isn't wearing a bloody hat anyway. You could wear a Ferelden Scout hat. But he won't. Okay, so, map. There's Vivienne's favorites for the first enchanter. Is there anything out here that I should get? You know, Birgit's Claws in the Mercenary Fortress, and more rifts in the wood, and then there's this. But honestly, we could get dug up trying to grab these side quests for forever and ever and ever. So let's just head over here to the Dusklight camp. And do you know what, I'm actually going to quick save because I had a little trouble with loading screens earlier. Loading my original save, which I made here, actually crashed my game a couple times. So I mean, it seems you knock fake. I actually just knocked my mouse pad, which is not made of wood. Knock wood, knock. Fake ass, there we go. Because, yeah, apparently that's a bug, and apparently also nobody really knows how to fix that. Sometimes you just have to restart the game, which wouldn't necessarily be a deal breaker for me in regards to this game, but it would certainly be a pain in the ass. It would have been the series going on hiatus for an extended period of time while I caught up. Oh man, that'd be a pain as well, but just because I've forgotten so much about the series already. Like, every time I look back on my episode, I'm like, oh, I did that detail. Oh, I had this conversation. And every time I speak with somebody, it is like, did I already ask you this? So I would forget so much of my previous choices. Which, credit to the game, is giving me lots of choices to make. Yeah, I don't know. That's why you have to be consistent with your character. It's like the game is giving you a ton of choices, but it's not saying remember all these or else it's gonna bite you. I mean, yeah, there's sometimes it's gonna punish you for not remembering a bit, but you stick to your character, you'll always be making the right choice for them regardless. Maybe you'll forget something some of these times, and hey, that happens, even in real life. But as long as you know who you are in the world, then you're coming from a fairly decent, solid point of perspective. Let's grab some Drakestone while I'm here. I like it. It makes red stuff. And today my ambition is really to just do. Oh, I should mention it's a different session from the end of the last one. I just wasn't in the right mood to keep recording, so I only did 3 episodes last session, talking to people, and then the first one in Hinterlands. And here I am now back, certainly with a lot more energy, and very, very pleased that my game is not broken. So there's something that'll put you in a good mood. Pretend to break your game and then give it back. Yeah. Also applies to giving children sweeties. Take it away from them for a few years and then give them back one Tuesday, and then they'll be very happy. Then you gotta take them away again, otherwise they'll get spoiled. Anyway, up here we go. Or am I just being overly cautious? Can I just... Maybe I can get a read on where this will go. Nothing yet. Oh, some loot here. Oh wow, I remember... Yes, somebody commented saying I'd missed loot by the wall. It's still here. It's awesome. All right, I'm sure it's up on the terrace. Let's run up and hey there, grab it. Yeah, today I don't know. My kind of ambition is to just do some side questing. I suppose I should stick to that really because I don't have a huge amount of time to record today. Well, I say that I've got 3 hours, but I'm gonna need to eat dinner before a friend of mine comes by. Bruh. So I don't know, I'll do some side questing, maybe get some red Primeval Lyrium stuff, just to... I figure the best pacing I could possibly do for this stuff, that looks likely, doesn't it? It doesn't give me the kind of, the bing, you know what I mean, the searching bing. Lovely. Cool, we found a circle tomb. Tome. And now we use the wonderfully magely ability. Unpredictable in casting though it is. To get down. Yeah, that's good and generous actually, I like that. Anyway, is there anything else? Well, yeah, I want to see if I can search for some Primeval Lyrium, so... yeah, inner circle, seeing red, set active. Is there anything here? Apparently there's one up here, Primeval red Lyrium, but that's past the Dusklight camp. We know for a fact that that is dragon territory. So let's just go to the world map instead. We know there are some by the Storm Coast. So let's go... Can I just travel there? Oops. I suppose we travel to the right spot. There's my original camp with the Ocularium, and there's the Astrarium, which a few people have been telling me that I should, you know, work a bit harder to pursue. And there's all these red lyrium stuff over here, and this. Memories of the Grey. Oh sweet, that's nearby too. What's this then? In that case, let's go... It's a shame we can't travel to the Hessarian camp. It would have been a nice reward to have this be an Inquisition camp as well, and it would have made sense, but oh well. Let's travel here, we'll head east, south, and then west, so that we can get the Primeval Red Lyrium Malarkey. And I guess this is going to be a fairly lengthy loading screen, so hopefully it won't crash on me, guys. Wish me luck in retrospect. See you in a bit.
You know, I do have to admire you for your poise.
Yes, I imagine you do.
And I look forward to the day when that veneer crumbles.
Does nobody get along with Vivienne? Why not? I get along with her just fine, but that's only because I'm agreeing with her half the time. Did I mention this point in the last episode? I meant to say that one of the things I kind of like about this, or that at least it's showing depth to the characters, and also, whoa, what was that? Is that been somewhere again, which apparently is a type of dragon as opposed to like an actual named dragon. And he's flapping about somewhere, I can kind of hear him. Yes, when you agree with characters, your companions in dialogue, they don't necessarily just... You don't gain approval with them necessarily. I mean, I'm sure some do, but it's not a universal thing where the characters are like, yes, agree with the things that I'm saying. I mean, Blackhole, for instance, responded positively when I pointed out something that he'd missed, you know, about not all wars being won by brute force. You heard that. This looks like a kind of dangerous area. Sure, we'll be fine. In fact, let's get up here. Memories of the Grey nearby here somewhere. Goodness me, whoa, took a wrong turn. Somewhere near Albuquerque. There we go. Whoop. And it shows depth to the characters. You know, I mean... I've said this many times before, you should not be surrounding yourself by people who just agree with you all the time. It's not healthy, and it doesn't make you into a good person. I have balls this up. It's right through the mountain pass, but it looks like there might be a mountain a way through. Down here. So you can sort of see a couple pathways up, but this looks like one of the most reliable. And I forget if I've explored this area before. I don't think so. Anyway. So yeah, certain more obnoxious or arrogant characters may approve of you were you to agree with them more, you know? I mean, no, I'll make that comparison in just a second, but you know, more level-headed, reasonable, discursive characters who are open to the idea that they may not be right about everything. I.e., people who I generally like to be drawn to myself in real life. Well, you know, you're not going to get any approval from them from lip service. You're going to get something from them which displays a personality which they can get behind, regardless of whether that actually means that you've come to the same conclusions as them. Alright, this looks likely, as always.
Shall we have a look around?
Yep, almost certainly. Here we go, Grey Warden Treaties.
I think the Inquisition could benefit from this.
Blackwall. Greatly approving. Zivian's only slightly approving. Maybe it's because I maxed her out already, who knows. Huh. There's a couple times I've gotten great approval with Vivienne. Who somebody described really well to me recently. So you can fast travel all the way over there. I remember I mentioned when I was talking to Josephine that
nothing to report, sir.
Vivienne may have a mean streak that we've seen bits of. But I think a more accurate interpretation of what we've seen so far is her being very, very nice to the people that she considers friends or equals or, you know, peers, so on and so forth, or who are nice to her. And her being not so nice. What's the best way up these mountains? Can I maybe chance it up this way? To the people who have, who are kind of antithetical to her. Can we climb it? No, we can't climb it. So, Vivienne makes for a good friend and a bad enemy. I think that's a good way of describing her. And yeah, she exudes this kind of power. I also, something which sort of went unaddressed for me as well, is right after I found out that Vivienne was the mistress of a powerful person in wherever the hell she is. I forget what court she's part of. I hit on her. I asked her if there's any chance that she and I maybe one day could bump the beautifuls. And yeah, I never really talked about like why I thought it was okay to hit on somebody who was with somebody else. It's because straight up her mistressy. What's this down here? Her mistressness. What is that? Don't mind if I do.
Had some success around here.
Cheers. It was very, very clearly a political maneuver, you know? There was no love or necessarily affection that I could tell from there. There may... Whoa. Hey. I'd rather not. I would really rather not. Just go. Nice that the disengage thing is so well behaved. It's probably over here. That bear's still... Yeah, okay. Fine. You know, just panic. Get out of here. Go, run. It's not like any panicking I've ever seen. Maybe let's stop disengaging whilst I accidentally cast a barrier on this person. Ebony attack. We're having close quarters fights. Maybe tactical camera would actually be useful here. Unless it puts me right outside the freaking building. Because tactical camera needs to use the doors, obviously. Yeah, this is maybe not such a good idea. Oh, I'll do. also a ram out there, but we're not going to worry about that. How you doing there, Cole? Yes, I forgot there's area of effect melee attacks in this game, so you've got to be careful that we don't step anywhere that we don't want to be stepping. Jeez, that to the camera. You're a nightmare.
You can't hurt me!
Warden Commander's badge.
Good find.
There we go. Success. Cool. You alright there, buddy? Looking good. Get out here. Get out. Heed to your master. I guess not. Blackwell greatly approves again. Interesting that I'm getting so much heat for that and so little from Vivienne's. I don't know how it works that out. Maybe it's just... Maybe the game doesn't... I mean, it must bear balance of mind to an extent, but...
Nothing to report, sir.
I don't know, actually. I really don't. Let's just equip, because we... I used a ton of health potions in that last fight. I guess when I fast travel to the camp, it actually automatically rests me. Maybe that's what's going on? Who knows? Anyway, all these primeval red lambs, and you know what that means? We gotta get them up. Do you know, I frequently, and I do not know why, forget about Varric in this game. I do not know why. Perhaps just because he was such a big part of the last game. He feels more like a part of Dragon Age Inquisition. Maybe because he's a storyteller, so he's deliberately kind of sitting out to an extent of the conflict. Except he's not. He's here. But
how do you like being described? As grizzled or masculine?
Do I really have a choice?
No, I was just being polite. Going with grizzled, then?
Always telling his stories. Still. It's because for ages he didn't have any new dialogue options, basically, and he was such an early find, you know. Plus his appearance here is, you know... It absolutely makes sense in the lore, but it's a fun little surprise from Dragon Age 2. So his... Believe it or not, like, despite being like a great scene in the first game, and his appearance here making sense, his finding by Markus is less memorable because it's not as unique. We found him in Dragon Age 2 as well, and his entrance in Dragon Age 2 was more memorable because it was the first time. Same with everybody else. Anyway, here we go. Is that a problem, or do we have this area? It's nice when we see ourselves claiming areas. It is nice. So I don't think we've been down this way before. A Summerstone. Times 5? Jeez. What do we use it for? What is that down there? I don't know, but I'm intrigued. It's like a fort. Dwarven, maybe? Possibly. Wonder if he's still fighting that giant. No, nothing but fog out there. You can maybe see something in the distance over there, but it's indiscernible. Let's gather a couple bits and bobs from over here, though. Now, the dragon fight was actually a good chunk north. It doesn't surprise me not to find it here. So I hope you guys are on board for this. I know we had a lot of nice story episodes, and I hope this isn't frustrating for you. We're only having a few episodes of side stuff before we move on with the main plot, I swear. Your input as to the pacing and how I'm treating it, like how many sort of side missions feel about right between main story stuff, would be invaluable, because for me it's all kind of fun, you know, but I want to keep up a good pace. I want to make this a good show as well as just like a good time playing a video game, because there is a difference. It's not a huge difference, but it is a difference. No, nothing here. But now, here's a good enough place as any to shelter from the rain, and, you know, theoretically speaking, and call an end to this episode. So thanks very much for watching, everybody. In the next episode, we're going to try and take on some more red lyrium deposits. There appears to be a good chunk of them nearby. One wonders why.